E Kabo Akwaba Karibuni Hitapu. Welcome to Ile Imole's Babaluaiye Healing Ritual. We invite you to join us as we participate as a community in this well-needed healing designed to restore you, balance you, and elevate your spirit. We look forward to walking this journey with you.
Ona tutu, ile tutu, laborator. Ibao le dumare, ibao re, ibao dungu, ibao eshu, okiri oko eshu, ota orisha. Alabako, alabara, eshu, machi. Ibao boom, kombo, ibao chosi odinata, oni bibi juba, iba bobo, orisha, iba bobo, abasun, iba bobo, Ifa, holy hosts of light. We come together today to bring forth the energy of our Babaluaiye Healing Ritual. We give thanks to our ancestors who have brought this wisdom and knowledge to us that we share and partake in at this time of the year. We ask that you call on the spirit of your ancestors, those whose names you know, those whom you don't. Call on their names. Let them know that you remember them, love them, and have not forgotten them. Call on those ancestors that they may assist you, that they may assist us at this time of healing, this time of reflection, this time at the end of the year. Help us to do all of what we need to do in a good way, a blessed way, a transformative way. So we call on you, our ancestors. We call on you, the Babas, the Yeshua, Guno Chosi. We call on each and every one of the Orisa. That they come, that they are here with us, that they are strong, that they are guiding us, blessing us, and protecting us. Help us to practice Iwa Pele, good, gentle, moral character. We call on the spirit and energy of Babaluaiye. We call on this healing energy that we can move forward in a positive way, that we can come from a place where we are faith-filled and fear-free. Open up the way for healing, open up the way for blessings, open up the way for the resources, abundance, the health, the healing, the vibrancy, and vitality that we seek. Blessings be upon all of us who are gathered here today. Blessings for Ile Imole. Blessings for our leaders. I'm sorry. Blessings for Bokor Iya Marie. Blessings for Baba Obasanjo. Blessings for Mother Adwa. Blessings for Iya Omitosin, who's making her presence known here today. We give thanks for her. We give thanks for the blessings of life. We give thanks for our elders, our priests, our members, our well-wishers, our supporters, our ritual assistants, all who were not able to come today, but are here in spirit. Open the way for us all that we may move forward in a positive way, a blessed way, a transformative way. Let us open up our voices, our minds, our spirits to partake, to elevate the energy required for this particular gathering, for this ritual, for this healing that we are partaking in. Open up the way for blessings, for flow, for blessings for anyone and everyone in need of healing, the sick, the shut-in, anyone who is dealing with any situation, any shape, form, or fashion. Open up the way for us all that all may be well and all manner of things are well. May we continue to stand tall, erect, and unafraid. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe,
is a space for African spiritual and religious-based practices. It is with thanksgiving that we strive to walk the path of Iwa Pele. Hey Pa, Orisa.
All right. So we were talking about the theme, and
yes.
So I really want to know, who is Babaluaiye?
Okay, well, Babaluaiye is an Orisa, a divinity known in the Yoruba traditional spiritual practice as the Orisa of disease and illness. And he's also known as the Orisa of healing. So when we talk about Babaluaiye, we are talking about, of course, healing. We're talking about our connection with the earth. In fact, his name, Babaluaiye, means father, monarch, king of the earth. And he's also known as Obaluaiye, Omalu. There are many names that he's known by. And really, he came to be known in the Western Hemisphere during the smallpox era. And if you were to look in some of the records of CDC, you'll see information about Babaluaiye because he was known for curing smallpox and other types of diseases. So he is well known and well needed, as I said earlier, particularly during this time. We're not only looking at physical healing, which he's well known for, but he's also known for mental healing, spiritual healing, all kinds of healing, healing of the body, the mind, and the spirit. So, yes, that's Babaluaiye.
Yes.
A little bit about
A little
Babaluaiye.
bit, yes. I appreciate you sharing, and that's also related to our theme because we have healing of the mind, healing of the body,
And healing of the spirit. That's right. That's right. Yes.
And I just wanted to remark about the plants that you have here because you're talking about Babaluaiye.
Yes, yes.
You know, who is knowledgeable
Yes.
of all of Earth's plants.
Yes.
And I see some beautiful plants
And
here.
all of those healing plants that we use, we have all of them there. We have them all over the place. But even the, we have the tree of life. We have the broadleaf thyme. We have, they call this angel wings and other things. Even the poinsettia, right, is known in Native American healing. Those healers in Mexico and the native healers in this area have used poinsettias for healing. So it's all healing. So we're surrounded by the healing herbs of Babaluaiye.
Beautiful, beautiful. So all in alignment.
All in alignment. Yeah, yeah. You know, there's a quick story about him when he was very young. He wasn't able to control his temper because he was teased so much. He was different to the others, and he was teased. This is just a story about him, and he couldn't manage himself, his temper and all of that. So eventually he was sent off, exile into the forest. And that's where he learned about all the herbs, and he met Orisa Ajay there, the Orisa of wealth and prosperity. And she taught him that even though something may look like waste, it still has value. So he understood that he could contribute to community, to the upliftment and enhancement of community. So he studied with the other Orisa, and he learned how to contribute in a good way to his community. So yes, so he's really a wonderful Orisa, a wonderful divinity, and brings a lot to our society in terms of healing.
Well, we give thanks for Babaluaiye and for being able to celebrate him during this time, and a remembrance of being close to the earth and using our herbs.
Yes.
So So now that we're going to be going on this journey together for the 16 days, can you share a little bit about how we should prepare?
Absolutely.
What we need to do?
Yes. So the first thing is to prepare your compound, to prepare your home, to, make sure everything is orderly. And then you want to create a space, a healing space. For some, it might be an altar space, but you want to create a space where you can set up the items that you will need. And so the items are basically grains. So we suggest that you get 5 to 9 different types of grains and set them up in containers. You can also put plants. We have plants here. You can put if you don't have plants, you can put pictures of natural landscapes. You can put anything there that will help to get you into that mindset of, I'm about healing. I'm going to walk into these 16 days in a gentle way and use each and every ritual to help elevate my spirit, my mind, and my body, right? So you can put whatever it is, that you want to put there. If you want to put a book, you can put a book on herbs. You can put a book on healing, So so the main thing is to create that space.
Yes. Okay. And so we'll be doing a cleansing with these grains.
Absolutely. So before I get into the cleansing, though, let's talk about how people can get the information about the Babaluaiye. So they first need to check their email, because we're going to send them all this that we're talking about, they're going to have in their email. So how to set up the space, to have the grains for the cleansing, to have the brown paper bag to receive the grains once they've cleansed with the grains, and also how to do the cleansing. And basically you're going to take a handful of grains, and I can say how we do it. We offer it up to the 4 directional points, and then we start with moving the grains around our ori, presenting first to the ori the grains, and then moving down the body. And then once you go down the body, you don't come back up. You just place the grains in the bag, in the brown paper bag. And you'll do that until you complete each and every grain. So now when we talk about grains, we do not use split grains. We use whole, no split grains, whole grains. So they have to be whole. Like for instance, black-eyed peas, pinto beans, kidney beans, red beans, black beans, navy beans, whatever beans you have, let them be whole and not split. And grains are interesting because they can last for thousands of years, right? And so, but once you create the right environment, they will germinate, and they can, even in their tiniest stage, their sprout stage, they can provide nourishment to the body. So we use whole grains because you can't germinate split grains. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
And so you don't want to use grains to go to fall back into your sacred space, and that's why you do it away from that space. Just step back a little bit, and once you're done cleansing, place them into the bag.
Okay. And then you'll follow up with the ending of what we'll do.
Right. So you do that for 16 days, and then at the end, we will let all the attendees know how to dispose of the grains. So you'll dispose of the grains in a particular way, right? But everything else, once you're done with the ritual, you can begin to clear that area and reset that area, right? But once we're in the ritual, we want to stay focused in the ritual, we want to complete the ritual, and we want to dispose of the grains properly.
Okay. And if we're cleansing and we drop some grains on the...
Good question, right. So when, if we're cleansing and the grains fall during that process, we generally say, don't pick it up with your hands, because you're using the grains to cleanse. They're going to absorb some of the energy that you need to be transformed, transmuted, and they're also going to provide that essence that they have locked inside to you, that spark. So if they fall, you don't want to just pick them up with your hands. You can take a little whisk broom and something to pick them up, and then put that into the bag. But try not to pick it up with your hands.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is wonderful. I appreciate you sharing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and each day, everybody who's watching, they'll receive an email with the links to the videos, and what can we expect?
Right. So here's the thing. The ritual is you and your family participating in the grain cleansing, right? But in everything you want to prepare yourself, just like you prepared that sacred space. You want to do your libation, pouring out in honor of and to the ancestors and to the Orisa, the divinities, the Abasun, the Neteru. You want to honor them and let them know that you're here for the purpose of healing. And so it's a great family opportunity, a great opportunity for the family to come together and engage in collective healing. Because while we are not all together, this is community healing, because we are all doing it at the same time. So you want to do it with your family and knowing that you're being supported by the community. Now, in terms of the YouTube video uploads, that's where we bring in some of our community leaders who will do presentations on things of healing, like yoga, like meditation, different healing topics we will be discussing. Nutritional support. We will also be highlighting some wonderful meditations and some yoga practices, and some really a lot of effort is made to provide the attendees with information that they can use to heal themselves and their family.
And so this sounds like it's an ongoing journey and information modalities that we can use to continue forward with.
Yeah. So, we invite the community. It's a good opportunity to just expand awareness and to join in collective healing. So, get a journal or a notebook and just note your experience as you journey in for the next 16 days. How you feel entering, and how are you as you progress midway and towards the end. And that's important. And also to lift up, Africa and this nation, wherever we are, because we have people who view us from all over the world. So wherever you are, lift up your community so that it can take care. A community is supposed to take care of everybody. Everybody in the community should feel that the community is supporting them, right? And so whatever it is that you want for your community, this is a good time to lift that up and to raise that up.
Yes, and that just shows their interconnectedness.
The interconnectedness, that Ubuntu
Yes.
principle, that Umoja principle, and by the way, speaking of that we will be acknowledging Kwanzaa during that time. We will have great discussions. It's just 16 days of a lot. We'll be chanting Odus and Odus, Odu Ifa. Those represent the wisdom of Ifa, right? Ifa is considered the word of God, or the word of Olodumare, as we know it. And those words are for the living, and it guides how we live, how we walk with Iwa Pele through the stories and through the remedies given by Ifa. We'll hear that through the Odu Ifa as they're chanted by Babaluaiye Healing Ifas, and we'll also hear the interpretations and the applications.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we are getting on that path.
Yeah.
Coming together, and with the community, we're going to be growing together and healing together.
Growing together and healing together, because if one is healed, we're not healed. If two are healed, we're not healed. If everyone is healed, healing, I should say, because healing is a process, then we have a good chance to make a shift in humanity so that we can be elevated, right? We need to come together for the healing. And the more of us who are engaging in healing, we can shift the dynamics of what's going on in this country where we are right now and throughout the world, right? So we're lifting up Sudan, we're lifting up DR, we're lifting up Nigeria, we're lifting up all of these countries and the people in these countries. And I'm sure there are those healers in those places too that are also lifting up those of us here in America. Yes. So we are on that one accord. Yes. We're on the business of healing, and that's the focus.
Beautiful. All right. Well,
okay.
I appreciate you sharing all these wonderful gems with us, and really looking forward to all of us being able to be together.
That's right. All of us being able to be together, even though we're not in space, we are in shared space.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And with that,
we say, Ekabo. Welcome. Join us each and every evening with this year's Babaluaiye Healing Ritual.
2025.
2025, yes. Yes. And let us know how you're getting on. Yeah? Yes. In your healing. And also let us know if you have any questions. Email Ile I, info at Ile I, info@ileimole.com.
And follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and go to our website at ileimole.com so you can learn more, and follow us for our next rituals in 2026.
We got a bunch of them.
Yes.
We got a bunch of them lined up. But I think for now we'll take this needed walk on this path of healing. So we say, Odabo.
Odabo.
With the egg, you're putting all the prayers, all the things that you want the egg to absorb, the things that you want to release. That's what you want to put into the egg, okay? And it's going to go into the ground of the bag. And then with the grains, you're calling in all those things that you want to come in. So you offer your egg up to the four corners, to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. Okay, and then you start with your Ori. Oh, that's right, you pray into it first. And you start with your Ori. And hopefully you're maintaining your ritual so that this part is a smooth flow. You're not spending an hour talking into the eggs. That's when you know that some rituals may be skipped. Okay, nice and slow around the head. You go to the left and you release to the right. You go to the left, you gather it all up and you release to the right 3 times. Face, neck, back of the neck, down the non-dominant hand, on the other hand, your chest down, your back down. And your back, under your feet. And then you gently put the egg into the bag. You start with your grains. You just pick up some grains. You always remember where you're starting from. You put it in 2 hands, both hands equally. And then you start again, you're just repeating around the head, down the front of the face, back of the neck, the chest, the hands, and down all the way to the front, then to the back, and then under your feet, and then release those grains into the bag. And then you do the same thing.